Hi, this is Sean Adair here, and today I'm going to be going over the bodyweight squat. This is a very important move. I think everyone should learn how to do it. A lot of people just run to the gym and jump under a barbell and start squatting without even learning how to control their body first. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I'm going to show you a few concerns, some things to look out for, how to fix them, and I'm also going to show you 3 tests you can do at the end so you can see how well your mobility is and see how well you can squat. Alright, so here's a side view of the squat. I'm going to come down till my hips are below my knees. Not everyone will be able to do this. It's okay, just work up to it. Just go down as low as you can go down for now. Try to keep your shin as straight as possible and your back as straight as possible. You'll see from the front, take around a shoulder width stance, feet just pointed 10 degrees out, and think of gripping the floor with your feet and externally rotating your hips. This will turn on your glutes and keep everything stable. It develops torque and it develops a lot of power. Alright, so this is what it would look like if I didn't develop that torque. I didn't turn on the glutes and screw my feet into the floor. My knees are pretty much tracking, my glutes aren't on right now, and this is not a stable position. It's just asking to get injured. Alright, so this is what you should see from the top, knee traveling in a straight line right over the ankle. And this is what you shouldn't see, is either out too far or in too far. Both valgus force the knee in this very dangerous position. So here's a view of the ankle. I see this way too often in the gym, but pretty much collapsed foot, and this makes the knee track in. Pretty much anyone that's tracking knee in will have this problem in the foot, so it's something to look out for. Your feet should stay straight on the ground. I'm doing it properly here. They should not be collapsing in, so just definitely look for that when you're squatting. Alright, so here's another example of bad form. This would be a quad dominant squat. Heels coming off the floor, all the weight shifting to my anterior chain, and I'm not getting that glute and hamstring activation like I should be. So here's another variation of someone that's arching too hard. I see this a lot too. You think you're tight, you feel tight, but you're actually hyperextending your back and putting you in an unstable position. So 2 more things to look out for. Alright, this is a good way to teach you about proper hip hinge and to keep your upper body tight during the squat. You want to think of everything to be stable from your hips up. You don't want too much movement in there. All the movement should be from your hips down. So you can see when you squat down, the bar should pretty much stay in the exact same line. You shouldn't be moving too much. I'm going to show you what that looks like, I think, on the next rep. This one here. So I'm leaning forward a lot. I lose contact on my low back, and it's just not a stable position to be squatting in. So you can see it just doesn't look too good. Alright, this is a really good way to teach you about staying upright and to fix that leaning forward. I use a dumbbell because I want the 2 points of contacts. You normally do this with a kettlebell. It's called a Goblet Squat. It's a really good move. It teaches you how to stay upright and in good posture. If I lose contact with the low part of the dumbbell, it's going to be showing me I'm leaning forward too much. So I want to be staying upright so I maintain contact with both part of the dumbbells. You can see coming up, I'm going to lean forward and the lower part is going to go off my chest just like that. That's when you know you're leaning forward too much. Your center of gravity is placed forward and you're not taking the weight down the midline of your body anymore. Alright, so this is the box squat. In my opinion, it's the best way to learn how to squat. I use it with all my clients. I always start very high and work our way down. They can learn it comfortably. I found this is the best way to teach the squat, sort of the sitting back motion of it. This is what you normally see when people do the box squat, is they sit straight down. They don't really think about pushing the hips back, they just think about sitting straight down. Another thing is leaning forward a lot. You see this, just we went over before, just excessive forward lean. So what I want you to do here, if you get into this position, if that's all you can do, just walk your feet out so your shin's almost vertical and try to stand up without shooting your knees forward. You should be able to just hinge on your knee joint. You shouldn't have to shoot forward like that. Just sit back down and stand right up. So those few times I shot forward, you can see what it looks like, and this is what it should look like. I'm just hinging on that joint. I'm not shooting my knees forward. I'm just sitting back and standing up. Alright, this is a good test for ankle mobility. I set up a card 5 inches from the wall. I place my toe on it. I'm in a split lunge position with my shin vertical, and your goal is to get your knee to the wall without your heel coming off the ground. So this is a good indicator of your mobility in your ankle, and see if you have any tightness there. If your heel comes off the floor, you can't touch the wall in 5 inches. You need to work on that ankle mobility. If you ever want to do pistol squats, this is definitely something you got to work on. Alright, this is another really good test. Keep your feet touching. Try to squat down so your hamstrings have contact with your calves, and try to stand right back up. And I'll show this from the side too. You try to keep an upright torso when you're doing this. Try not to lean forward too much. Try to keep that back straight. This is really important for learning how to do the pistol squat. You need to get that range of motion to be able to go down into these positions. Alright, this is another really good way to teach a squat. I'm around 3 to 5 inches away first. I squat down, come right back up. The wall pretty much stops you from leaning forward. You can't lean forward with the walls right in front of you. You're going to hit the wall. So this really teaches you how to keep an upright torso. And your goal is to just move closer and closer to the wall. And your end goal would be your toes almost touching the wall like I am here, and squatting as far down as you can, coming right back up. You can see all the weight's on my heels. I'm almost falling back, and it really sort of exaggerates the movement, but it really teaches you how to perform a squat. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up. I hope I helped a few people today. If you have any questions, you can contact me or leave a comment below. Please subscribe for upcoming videos. I'm going to be going into a pistol squat next, teaching you how to do that. So master the squat first, and then you'll be ready for the next video of the pistol squat. So stay tuned.